Alright, Dalimil, what have you got going on? Bandits, right? We had to deal with Akashic, and then we had to deal with Ultima's Thralls, and now we're gonna have to deal with just plain old bandits, I assume?
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
Dang.
Makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Get wrecked, Clive. Jill just destroyed this man with facts and logic like it was nothing.
Shouting.
Who are the people that need to come to a consensus, by the way? Open up.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Who are these people?
Victor.
Am I supposed to know who Victor is? I do not remember a Victor. And they're not going to tell me who that is. Oh, but they'll tell me what Primogenesis is? A spell cast by Ultima that casts a roiling pall over all Valisthea. Alright, well, yeah, thanks. Thanks for that lore. Appreciate it. I do not remember Victor. Someone in chat tell me who Victor is.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Sorry to cut you off. Does it tell me? Okay, yeah, who are you? A friend of Sid's and later Clive's who keeps an ever-attentive vigil on the comings and goings in Dalmekia from his hometown of Costness. Alright, chat is telling me that this guy, after the 5-year time skip, told me about the bearers that Kupka had used for a trap. So I guess he just showed up in, like, that one cutscene after then, which is why I don't remember him at all.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
Are we working on the skies?
I hope so. For all our sakes.
I don't remember that we're working on the skies? Like, how so? Are we gonna, like, make a weather machine? Are we gonna play out Cloudy with a chance of meatballs? Like, what do you mean we're working on the skies?
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Murder.
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Would it not be easier to just, like, hunt down the bandits and then have me raise them all to the ground? Feel like that would save us a lot of time. But, you know, we'll do whatever this scheme is.
Trick, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 200 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I'm amazed at how easily he fell for that.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Me either.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, milady.
Yeah, Clive would have messed that up. 100%. Shout out to Jill for playing along, like, expertly. There's a reason she's #1 waifu. Which means Sid is probably going to talk during this one, which I cannot wait to see. I called him Sid,
It may
Clive.
still be possible to buy something, and we may yet... Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Underhill.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
Yeah, okay. Dude, I'm telling you, just tell me where the bandits
I'm convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
are. Me either.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy.
Mummy! That was a very funny moment for that child to speak up. Oh.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
This is good. I can just get rid of them all.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
There's no holding off. I have Mega Flare. They're going to die. There will be no survivors. Aside from me, Jill, and Torgal.
No women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Come on, punks. Come at me. Come at me. I need to dodge. Perfect. That was a little early, but the game gave it to me. Oh, nice charge, but also you're an idiot. I spammed a little bit there and got lucky. All right, so now the mega flaring begins. Hit him with some of these. Don't forget you have the satellites. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. All right, satellites did not... Yeah, I need the satellites to recharge faster. I really want an accessory for that if there is one. They ain't gonna overwhelm us, don't you worry. Hi there, bud. Nice little barrier you have there, except not really. I still don't have Pyraga. What is up with that, huh? Caca! Okay, satellite didn't take that long to recharge, actually. Get wrecked, idiot. See you later, loser. There's someone behind me. Hey, dude, come at me. Come on. That was way too early. Oh, he did a double. Could have done that way better. No, go away. All of you get lost. I'm a turret now. I'm almost upset that this is working. These bandits suck. Get out of here. I want more enemies to spawn for this Mega Flare. Thank you. All right, everyone gather around now. I've got a present for you. Come here, losers. The Sultan. Oh, dear. I got really low on health there. I couldn't see what was happening between all of the, you know, explosion. Get parried, idiot. You attack way too much. Bum, bum, bum. Satellites, please. Smoke screen, huh? No, you don't. No, you don't. You ain't get me with poison mist, son. Think you're getting me with that? Come on now. I'm better than that. Get my Mega Flare up here. Okay, yeah, Mega Flare is really growing on me, especially with Satellite. Satellite gives me something to do while it's charging other than just waiting for the dodge, and that's enough. I thought you would stagger before you could hit me there, unfortunately. Also, you can attack with the satellites while you're knocked down like that? Dude, I love satellites. I'm the satellite defender. I am here for satellites. Nah, you're dead. I said you're dead. Goodbye. I think I'm mostly sold on Mega Flare now. It's not my favorite, but I'm down for it. I'm absolutely sold on Satellite. I love Satellite.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Good call.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
What are the odds they'd have a perfect split
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
of men and women on both
They
sides?
both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Give me AP. Give me AP, though. AP, though. All right, yeah, doing another 500. I wasn't expecting a full 500 from that. Perfect. I think we're like... Gigaflare was like 2,700, right? We get 1,500 from the Renown desk, so we're going to be pretty close.